4 weeks, 8 countries, less than $800. Boom, 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 boom. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Devin. I'm a small town girl with big town hair and I like to travel. So today I want to talk about traveling through Europe. A Euro trip is not anything, especially not a winter Euro trip. Everyone does it. My trip for 4 weeks, 8 countries, cost me less than $800. So I would consider that a win. And if you did it better, hey, props to you. Please tell me. Please let me know what you did. Oh, cheap traveler guru god. I want to know. I want to learn. I kind of want to tell you some of the things that I did and how I was able to finagle my way. Finagle. How I was able to finagle. I don't even know. How I was able to manage $785 that I spent total. That included all of my housing, food, all my transportation, all the countries, alcohol, drugs. Space that I was in Amsterdam, activities, and souvenirs. I'm just kidding. I didn't do drugs. Relax. The 8 countries that I visited during this trip were Portugal, Spain, Hungary, Austria, Czech Republic, Germany, Holland, United Kingdom, and I had a bonus stopover in Canada. So the first little subset was transportation and housing. My flight there, I paid for in advance. It wasn't including my flight from Costa Rica to Europe, obviously. We only did flights for the long part, so I flew to Portugal, we flew to Hungary, and then from Amsterdam to London, because those were like really long trips. Some of the websites that we used were GoEurope.com and Momondo. Both of those websites are great because they compare traveling by bus, train, or plane in one page. So you can say, hey, I'm going from Budapest to Vienna. How much is it going to cost me, bus, train, or plane? Which one's cheaper? And it will let you see like a list and the travel times, the dates, the prices. Really, really great websites, both of those. So I would check those 2 out. For traveling really short distances, we chose BlaBlaCar. BlaBlaCar is this thing in Europe. Basically, it's like hitchhiking, but you split the gas. It's a website we go to, people say, hey guys, I'm going to Vienna tomorrow. Anybody want to ride? I have space for this amount of people. And then you say, yes, I want to ride with you. And then you meet at this random place and they take you a couple hours up the road. As far as housing, if I were by myself, I stayed in a hostel because I wanted to have like a home base and I wanted to meet other people or not, but kind of get an idea of what I could do with my time while I was in the country. And then when we were in some of the cheaper countries, we looked at Airbnb. Because it was equal to a hostel, but it was private. And we did couchsurfing, which is where you sign up to go to someone's house completely free and they host you for the time that you're there. It's totally safe. It sounds crazy, I know, but I'll explain the ins and outs of that in a different video. Like, we found all of that with Hostelworld, Hostel.com, Airbnb.com, and Couchsurfing.com. We paid for housing in only 4 of the countries that we stayed in of the total trip. So that cut down a lot of costs. The other category was food and drinks. We put ourselves down and we always make a trip to the store just to get some snacks and like nuts and granolas and things that you can keep with you when you're hungry, and then always breakfast things. There were 2 of us most of the time. So what we did is we would split a meal. So if we found something on the menu that was really, really big, really expensive, we would split it, and that way we weren't stuffed, but we were completely satisfied and able to forge on to explore the rest of the city. Depending on who you're on the trip, I mean, if y'all aren't like that, I wouldn't suggest sticking your fork on someone else's plate because that could end deadly. But we are best friends, so it was okay. If we did drink wine, we would always get the mulled wine from the Christmas festivals because it was cheaper. Or we would go to the grocery store and buy like local beer. We wouldn't go to like a bar and drink. And if we did, we would just have like a cheeky little drink here and there and then go and drink at home. or before, or while we were walking to somewhere else. Ooh, it's a fun trip. The other subset is activities. They have free walking tours in most countries that I've visited in Central South America, Africa. We would always do a free walking tour on our very first day, and then from there kind of get our bearings so that we knew how to explore and do things on our own. I would say for each country, Desiree and I always thought of 1 or 2 things that we would like to do, but we never nailed anything down until we got there. We kind of got our bearings, saw how we felt, saw if we were jet lagged, or tired, or hungry, or if it was snowing. And we would ask our host, or we would ask the people at the hostel, what is there to do, what should we do? And they always are ready with a little bit, with some information to give you, with some suggestions that you could do or things you could do whilst you were there. The last category that my finances split into was souvenirs. Souvenirs are always important because most of the time you won't go back to a country for a while, so you want to have something to remember the time. I totally get that. One thing that I would discourage from is getting a lot of heavy trinkets or things that will weigh your bag down or take up space, especially when you're traveling in December, because you need a lot of clothes if you're in Eastern Europe because it's cold. One thing that I did was every single country I was in, I got a postcard for myself. But then as far as souvenirs for my families and friends, I would send them a postcard in the mail. And let me tell you, people do not give mail enough credit, like physical mail enough credit, because I feel like nowadays it's usually junk mail, bills, or Sally Mae. Like postcards are really great, and there's a great souvenir where you have a picture of where you've been or something that represents the place that you were or a memory that you had, and a nice little handwritten letter. It's a really, really sweet thing that you can do for people if you're traveling on a budget and you want to have something from every single country that you went to. I try to shy away from big trinkets and things like that just because sometimes they take up space or they break, and that's the worst. That's how I did my trip. 4 weeks, 8 countries, less than $800. If you have any other tips and tricks, please let me know. Share it in the comment box below. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!